to Minimal Mindful Mama. If you're new here, I'm KATIEMIXON. My family and I started to declutter and minimize about 2 or 3 years ago, and since then I've been helping other busy moms to declutter and simplify their lives so that they can spend less time cleaning and organizing and more time living the life that they want to live. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 ideas of things that you can declutter right now, today, that will make the holidays much simpler and more enjoyable for everyone. Before we get started, please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you hit the little bell button, that way you'll get notified whenever I upload a new video so that you don't miss any content that you wanted to see. Just get my tea, get situated here. The first thing that you can declutter is your car. Now, I know that this isn't really a part of your house. However, I find that it always makes me feel better when my car is cleaned out. And as a mom with 3 little kids, it tends to get very messy very quickly with school pickups and drop-offs and things getting left in the car. And now with all the masks everywhere, I definitely find that mittens and masks and coats and hats are all piling up, in addition to, the regular like school papers and just everything else ends up all over the car. Some of you might travel for the holidays or end up bringing home gifts in the car, and I feel like having your car cleaned out before the holidays is just a really good area to start with. Spending maybe half an hour to an hour cleaning out your car, getting everything out of there that doesn't need to be in there, making sure that only the things that you need to have in your car are in the car, and even taking it and vacuuming it out and cleaning it makes such a huge difference. I know sometimes it can seem pointless to clean out your car when you feel like it's just gonna get messy again so soon. But I think that this is a really good time to do that reset and have a clean car. And then you can work on developing those habits and routine of bringing all your stuff in from the car when you get home from school and trying to maintain that clean, decluttered car for as long as possible. The second thing that you can declutter is your kids' toys. So if you do gifts in your family like we do for the holiday, there will probably be an influx of stuff arriving in your home shortly. So it's a really good time to go through your kids' toys and to pass on anything that they've outgrown or that they don't love and use. I have a whole video on how to declutter toys, so I'll pop that card up in the right-hand corner for you. But depending on the ages of your children, you may want to just do this on your own if they're very young, or if they're older, it's a great time to include them in this. It's really good to be able to redirect their focus from all the things that they want and circling things in catalogs to evaluating the things they have and seeing what they use and love, and to be able to teach them to identify the things that they've outgrown or no longer use. It's also a good opportunity to discuss generosity with them, as perhaps they'll want to pass on some of their things to a younger friend. And having less toys overall in your home will really help to diminish your stress when you do have more stuff arriving and taking up that space over the holiday season. The ages of your children will definitely affect how well they comprehend these more advanced concepts that even we as adults sometimes have trouble letting go of, the things that we've outgrown. But if there's things that they're not ready to let go of yet, don't worry. We'll do another big declutter come January, and most likely after they have those new things, they will quickly lose interest in anything that they have outgrown that you are wanting to pass on that they might not be ready at the moment to let go of. The third thing you can declutter to simplify and create less stress throughout the holiday season is winter gear. So think anything from snow shovels, sleds, snow pants, gloves, mittens, hats, winter coats, snow boots. This is a great time to go through and remove anything that is too small or that is extra that you don't need, or even things like lighter fall jackets. I personally like to put away those lighter jackets even if they still fit, and then I'll bring them out again when the weather starts to get warmer in the spring, because if it's hanging in the entryway, my kids are going to want to wear it, and it's simply not appropriate for the cold winter months here. So it just simplifies everything to only have those heavy winter coats out that are appropriate for the current weather. If, however, you do have coats that you've outgrown or that are extra, this is a really good time to pass those on as the winter months are beginning, because rather than decluttering that at the end of a winter when it's about to be spring and it's getting warm out, by passing it on now, someone else will be able to get good use out of it for these cold winter months. But also think beyond winter clothing. Last year, we actually ended up selling our sled on Facebook Marketplace, and I thrifted a new one at Goodwill. So the sled that we had was one of those small little toddler sleds that seats one child. And now that we have 3 kids, it just didn't really make sense for our family anymore. So I ended up selling that on Facebook Marketplace and getting a new one at Goodwill that is much longer, that fits all 3 of my kids. So while my youngest could still have used that one little sled, it just made more sense for our family to replace it with a bigger one. I'm pretty sure I ended up selling it for $5, and I think I purchased the new one for $5, so I was able to break even and technically upgrade. The 4th area that you can declutter is your kitchen and pantry. So if you have holiday baking that you'll be doing, or if you're hosting a holiday meal, for example, it can just really streamline the process to have a cleaned out, organized pantry, and to have your kitchen cabinets and dishes and pots and pans and baking supplies just all organized and decluttered. With Thanksgiving being over, I think that that's usually the holiday where people cook the most, and so if there's dishes or items that you didn't use over Thanksgiving, you probably won't use them at any other point throughout the year. Maybe it's different for you and your family, but I know for me, I like to go through around this time of year because I have Thanksgiving still fresh in my mind, so I can remember which pie plates I needed to use, and maybe I had an extra casserole dish, so it's really easy for me to go through my cabinets and be able to declutter those. I find that having a limited number of these types of items is really helpful with keeping my cabinets organized and things easy to get to, which makes a really huge difference in simplifying meal prep. And I would much rather be able to get to the things that I need to use than have an extra casserole dish just in case. I really think that having an organized and decluttered kitchen is so helpful, especially during the busyness of the holidays. The final thing that you can declutter is your holiday decor. Take a look at the things that you put out this year and the things that you chose not to put out this year. Styles and trends change constantly, and your style may even have evolved over the years. There may also be things you have that are broken or that don't work anymore. You may have strings of lights that don't work, or you may just have extras of certain things. So this is a really good time to be able to see, while you have all of your holiday decor out, what you have and what you still love and is your current style, and what perhaps you're kind of over or that you don't need to be holding on to anymore. You never know, that item might be what someone else is looking to add to their collection this year. So it's a really good time before the holiday to go ahead and declutter those things while people are still looking for them and will be able to get use out of them this year, rather than decluttering after the holiday like most people do, when everyone's getting rid of their holiday stuff but no one's really in the market to be purchasing it. So those are my 5 ideas of things that you can declutter right now to have a less stressful, more simplified holiday season. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate every like and subscribe and comment that I receive. So thank you so much if you've already done that. If you are interested, I had a video go up Tuesday where I actually go through and do a whole house declutter. And so if this video has gotten you inspired, you can go ahead and put that one on after this one so that we can declutter together and you can stay in the decluttering mood and perhaps come up with some other ideas of things to declutter as well. Happy decluttering, and I will see you in the next video.